最近幾個月，強烈龍捲風同巨大嘅水災襲擊美國中南部地區，先後響奧克拉荷馬州、堪薩斯州、阿肯色州、密蘇里州造成嚴重嘅傷亡同財產嘅損失。而上個星期，麻薩諸塞州亦都係遭到龍捲風嘅襲擊，造成咗傷亡以及係財產嘅損失。美國國家氣象局表示，美國嘅極端惡劣天氣比其他嘅國家都多。一方面係美國幅員遼闊，而另一方面就係美國唔同嘅自然條件造就咗複雜嘅氣候類型。響呢個星期嘅美國人這麼說嘅時間，我哋就嚟睇一睇美國人對最近極端反常嘅天氣變化有乜嘢嘅睇法。
So where were you last weekend and what kind of extreme weather did you witness?
In Lansing, in Michigan, and we had 3 tornadoes come through. And
Were they very serious? Did you see the tornadoes?
oh yes, yeah. And we had to go to the basement of my son's house, and it ripped a 110-year-old tree out of the ground and smashed it into somebody's home.
It took a tree out of the ground and just smashed into their home.
Yeah.
Was it a big tree?
Yes, apparently.
What kinds of extreme weather have been happening across the country in the past few months?
Well, there's been a lot of heat and fires and tornadoes and floods and such.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Why do you think the U.S. has so many different kinds of extreme weather?
Because, like, in the different states, there's always different types of temperatures and different climates, so.
That's a good point. What do you think is the most extreme type of weather?
Either like hurricanes or tornadoes or fires.
What makes those extreme?
Because they can just destroy homes and take away lives and stuff, so.
Yeah, that's really sad, especially with these tornadoes that have been happening in the past couple of months. What do you think makes those so devastating?
Just the fact that a whole town can be destroyed and just stories behind it and stuff like that.
There's a whole town, right, in 15 minutes?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, really scary.
Yeah.
Why is Joplin the big one? What happened there?
It's a smaller town, but most of it was destroyed by the tornado, and I think a few hundred people were either injured or lost their lives, and most homes were destroyed, and everyone lost all their possessions.
Yeah, really devastating types of weather, aren't they?
Yeah.
What do you think are the most devastating types of weather?
I'm not sure. Where I'm from, we don't really have too much extreme weather.
Where are you from?
I'm from upstate New York. Okay. We have a lot of snow, but
You get the extreme weather in the winter, not in the summer.
Yeah,
Okay.
but snow isn't really that destructive. I would say either a tornado or a hurricane would be the most destructive because you really lose all of your possessions. There's no way to get it back, and a lot of times insurance won't cover those types of damages.
Heat you can get out of, cold you can get out of. Not a lot you can do to get away from a tornado once it hits, and it's also very sudden.
Not much warning there, huh?
Right. With hurricanes, you get a day or two, at least.
What do you think was so tragic about the recent, more severe tornadoes that hit the Midwest?
The loss of life. I mean, there hasn't been anything that extreme, and the loss of life so large since, I think they said, like 1930.
Yeah. It's been a while, hasn't it? And those after pictures, they're just leveled.
Yeah, they say it looks like Hiroshima.
Yeah. It looks really, really scary, actually.
Yes, I'm kind of glad we don't get a lot of tornadoes here.
And that happened within, they say, 10, 15 minutes. It was just
Right.
so sudden and so quick.
No chance really to get away other than to grab a mattress and get to into your bathtub.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that worked for some people. What do you think is causing all of these deadly tornadoes and severe floods around the South and the Midwest this year?
Well, what I heard, and I guess I hadn't thought about it, was somebody said that tsunami actually tilted the axis of the Earth like a quarter of a degree, and that's actually affecting all the weather patterns. That's what's causing some of these tornadoes. And I didn't know that. Somebody had mentioned that, and so I never thought about that, but I guess it could be. I know sometimes you have the El Nino and things like that affect the weather, but I don't know why this year is so bad for tornadoes and things.